The average cost for an MLB team to acquire a high-tier utility player via posting is often pegged in the $15 to $20 million range over 3 years. But what if I told you the Los Angeles Dodgers, the franchise built on maximizing value and collecting superstars, might spend nearly 4 times that, up to $75 million over the same period, not for a guaranteed starter, but for a glorified, albeit highly expensive, backup?
That is the staggering reality behind the Kazuma Okamoto rumors, a potential transaction that redefines the term luxury acquisition and sets the stage for a high-stakes cultural gamble. Welcome to 604 News Now, where we cut through the Hollywood hype to analyze the cold, hard calculus of the Dodgers' long-term roster moves, focusing today on the internal war Okamoto must be fighting, the pull of immediate glory versus the necessity of daily plate appearances.
The biggest misconception right now is that this move is about matching Ohtani's star power. It's not. It's about covering Max Muncy's impending expiration date. Muncy, while an essential left-handed presence, will turn 36 next August, and while the Dodgers just signed him to a 1-year extension, that only gets them through the next calendar year as a sure thing. The club knows they can only manage him through next season before serious transition planning must occur, especially looking toward the end of the contracts for both Muncy and Freddie Freeman in 2027.
This is exactly where Okamoto, turning 29, fits into the complex, multi-year blueprint of a perennial contender, and why veteran analyst Joe Madden, an established voice in the major league sphere, called Okamoto an absolute bargain at any price under $80 million earlier this month. The Dodger front office, which we'll call the general manager for the sake of this discussion, sees him as the ultimate insurance policy, a high-octane contingency plan. This isn't just about covering an injury, the general manager would argue. It's about transitional excellence. We need a proven right-handed power bat against the league's increasing reliance on southpaws, a trend only accelerated by Ohtani's dominance. Okamoto's multi-positional defense, covering first base, third base, and left field, allows for scheduled rest for Muncy and Freeman without a significant drop-off in production. A 3-year, $75 million package allows us to transition seamlessly into the post-Muncy era without panic. But let's look at this through Okamoto's eyes, the man who has been the undisputed pillar of the Giants organization for years, posting 5 consecutive seasons of 30-plus home runs, a level of consistent elite production few MLB players can match. For him, the question isn't, can I play for the Dodgers, but will I play enough? Many pundits, especially those focusing purely on NPB success stories, argue he must prioritize plate appearances over prestige. He should emulate the path of a player like Kim Ha-sung, insists Mr. Yoshida, an NPB insider known for his cautious approach. Go to a struggling team, get 600 at-bats a year, adjust to the velocity and the travel, and then cash in on a big contract later. Why risk stalling his major league adjustment by sitting on the bench, backing up players who rarely miss a game? This is the core conflict, the high-stakes climax of the entire saga. However, the counter-argument is fierce and highly persuasive. The Dodgers' allure is precisely their winning culture and guaranteed postseason access. While Okamoto may not get 500 at-bats in year 1, the value of learning to win in October, of adjusting to big league pitching in low-leverage situations before being thrown into the fire, is immeasurable. Consider this. If Okamoto went to a rebuilding club and struggled, hitting, say, .230 with 15 home runs, his market value would plummet. If he signs with the Dodgers, even playing just 90 games but delivering 18 homers and stellar defense in clutch situations, he enters the 2027 free agency cycle with a massive World Series champion pedigree and a known track record of handling high-pressure situations. Furthermore, the argument that he would just be a simple backup fails to recognize the strategic depth he provides. We are past the point of assuming Muncy or Freeman will play every game. Freeman, while a defensive titan, relies on his long, loping strides, and as he approaches 38, those strides become more of a risk. Okamoto's multi-tool defense isn't just for injury, it's for managing the roster's collective mileage. The twist is that the Dodgers might not even be his first choice for playing time, but they could become his only viable financial choice. If rival MLB teams, underestimating the NPB posting market, lowball him with offers only reaching the $30 to $40 million range, the Dodgers' reported willingness to go up to $75 million, even for a non-guaranteed starting role, suddenly makes the decision purely strategic. He sacrifices immediate daily plate appearances for overwhelming financial security and the guarantee of postseason baseball. For Okamoto, that could be a worthy exchange.
He would enter the league knowing he has the best resources, the best coaching, and the lowest pressure to perform immediately. If he excels in his 300 to 400 at-bats, he secures his future. If he struggles, the contract still provides insulation. The true genius of the potential Dodgers move, therefore, isn't about replacing Muncy or Freeman, because frankly, the general manager knows Okamoto cannot fully replicate Freeman's crucial athletic first-base defense. It's about optimizing the entire 26-man roster against the modern pitching landscape.
Okamoto isn't just injury insurance, he is strategic insurance against the league's inevitable southpaw-heavy rotations trying to neutralize Ohtani. That right-handed power, flexible across the corners, is his ultimate invaluable weight, making the $75 million price tag less of an extravagance and more of a cold, calculated necessity for winning the World Series.
Ultimately, if Okamoto accepts the backup role, knowing it is a bridge to 2027 and a massive contract, he wins, and the Dodgers, with their championship window permanently open, win even bigger. If you found this deep dive into the strategic warfare of the MLB offseason compelling, please hit the like button, share this video with fellow fans who think the Dodgers are already done spending, and subscribe to 604 News Now for more elite baseball analysis.
The question remains, if Okamoto does sign with the Dodgers, do you believe he will view the guaranteed postseason exposure as worth the sacrifice of a guaranteed starting role? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.